film, there are a couple of things that you're going to need to process the film. One is the film itself, that film cassette. All the pictures have been taken inside there. A pair of scissors and a developing tank. That developing tank is where that film is going to sit as the chemicals are being poured in. It's totally light safe, and that's going to protect your film as you develop it. Now you're going to practice this a couple of times in the classroom, in the light, so you don't have to worry about messing anything up. But when you do go to load that film into your camera or into your developing tank for real, you're going to have to do it in the dark. So that's why we practice many times over in the light. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to look at the developing tank. We're going to unscrew the lid, and I'm going to put the lid down onto the side. I'm going to take out from the developing tank the spindle and the reel. I'm going to remove the reel from the spindle, and then I'm going to put that spindle back into the developing tank. All right. Now comes the scary part. This, remember, is all going to be in the dark. On the reel, you can see right here, there's a side that kind of looks like buck teeth, and there's a side that kind of looks like broken teeth. We want to use the buck teeth side. All right? That's where our film is going to sit. So when you're in the dark room, you're going to open, and it's in the dark, you're going to open your film cassette by twisting the top ring about a quarter of a turn counterclockwise. Put it on the table in front of you. Then you're going to pull your film out from the cassette. If it's stuck like this, if it doesn't want to budge, give it a little quarter turn counterclockwise again, and your film comes out. I'm going to start to unroll the film a bit, and I'm going to hold it in my hand like this, and I'm going to put it on, if you remember, I said on the buck teeth side, not the broken teeth side. I'm going to put it on top like this, and I'm going to slip that in until when I tug backward on it, it doesn't come out. And then at that time, I'm going to turn the film around. I'm going to put my finger underneath the film like this, and I'm going to start by moving the reel like this, back and forth. Okay, and you can see that film starting to roll up on the rest of the reel. Don't try and force it. It'll do it itself. Now, here's a real tricky part, especially in the dark. You'll feel that last piece hit your finger, that plastic piece hit your finger. You're going to take your pair of scissors. Remember, this is in the dark. You're going to take the scissors and you're going to put them as close up against that spindle as you can, and you're going to cut. Okay? After you do that, then you're going to roll 4 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can see the film has gone all the way in. You can see that now. You won't be able to see that when you are in the dark loading your tank. Then you're going to take your reel, put it on the spindle, and push it all the way to the bottom of the developing tank. Close the developing tank back up. Make sure it's good and tight and the lid is on, and then you're done. Oh, one thing I didn't mention was make sure that you put your name on a piece of tape on the side of the developing tank. All these developing tanks look pretty much alike, and you don't want to be or have someone developing your film while you're developing theirs, especially if they're going to goof yours up.